Shlok number 14 and 15. उत्तिष्ठ जाग्रत प्राप्य वरान् निबोधितः शूरस्य धारा निशिता दुरत्यया दुर्गम पथस्तत् कवयो वदन्ति अशब्दम् अस्पर्शम् अरूपम् अव्ययम् तथा अरसम् नित्यम् अगन्धवच्च यत् अनादियनन्तं महतः परं ध्रुवं निचायय तं मृत्युमुखात् प्रमुच्यते. Now here in the verse number 14 it says, arise and awake, uttishta jagrata, having attained your boons. You arise and awake after having attained your boons. Varan means boons, prapya means attained, and nibodhataha means understand those boons. So arise, awake, having attained your boons, understand them. Uttishta jagrata prapya varan nibodhataha. Shurasya dhara nishita duratayaya. Sharp as the edge of a razor, shurasya dhara, and hard to cross, duratyaya. Durgam pathas, it is a difficult path. Durgam pathas, that's what the sages have declared. Tat kavayo vadanti. So here Yamaraj says that the path of transforming oneself and preparing for the spiritual journey is not easy. This path to supreme, to self-realization is steep, razor sharp, and full of setbacks. It is the path that only the strong and determined people can take. The way to reach God is never easy. One can only move ahead with a pure heart and a lot of self-control. This verse is very motivating, and it is the basis of the famous slogan of Swami Vivekananda. I'm sure you all must have heard of it. Arise, awake, and stop not till your goal is achieved. So coming to verse number 15, which means it is describing the Atma. It means ashabdam, without sound. The self, this Atma is without sound. Asparsham, without touch. Arupam, formless. Avyayam means undecaying. Therefore, tatha means therefore. Since it is without sound, without touch, without form, so it is undecaying. Arasam, it is tasteless. Nityam, it is eternal. Agandhavach means it is without any smell. Anadi anantam, it is without beginning, without end. And it is beyond the Jivatma. Mahataha param. Mahataha here means Jivatma. It is beyond. Param means beyond the Jivatma. And by knowing that, one is free from death. Mrityu mukhat pramuchyate. One is freed from the fear of death. So here, when we say one has realized the self or the supreme, what does it mean? In simple words, it means that the person has understood that this Atma is soundless, it is formless, it is without touch, without taste, it is eternal. It has neither a beginning nor it ends. It is beyond this individual self, this Jivatma. It is beyond it also. It is dissolved in Paramatma, Supreme Self. So when one is able to comprehend this completely, then death has no longer any meaning for him. He gets liberated from the cycle of samsara. So here you can see how in the previous verses up to these verses, Yamaraj keeps on dissecting every concept minutely and finally reaches to infinite supreme that ends in Shunya, from when everything emerged. Just like a tree that gives fruit, you break open that fruit and you see a seed. Break open that seed and you see even smaller particles. Keep on breaking those smaller particles until there is nothing left. From this nothing, from this shunya, everything has emerged. And that's the mystery Yamaraj is trying to explain, and how beautifully he has answered the query of Nachiketa. What do you mean by the liberation of this Atma? This is the answer.